What happens the day you decide, you know what, I really want to get a big system in this car now, and then you feel like, oh my God, they're trying to sell me some stuff that I probably don't need. No, you are going to need it, but plan ahead of time. That way it's not a big hit that day you're going to do that system.
Right. So I know you had, what else do you have planned on enclosures? I don't want to cut you off.
Well, I was going to plan, we're going to price it out, right?
Okay.
Build an enclosure. Now, guys, again, there is nothing wrong with building your own enclosure if you guys got the time, if you got the material, if you got the tools. So assuming that you have the material and you have the tools, let's just do a little bit of math.
All right, Ernie, if you can, Carlos talked me into this. I actually have a big calculator here on my computer. Would you mind putting this on screen and then throwing us in a window or doing something? However you want to do it. You're my hero.
We're going to use Kip's calculator. You at home, use yours.
Hopefully everyone here can see at home this huge standard scientific calculator brought to you courtesy of Windows. So throw me some numbers. Tell me some numbers and I'll start running them through.
So let's start off with a 3/4 sheet of MDF.
Okay.
Let's say $50.
Okay, so $50 for a 3/4 sheet.
If you can find it. If
you can find it for $50.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. And it's 3/4 MDF.
Okay.
Medium density. Now we're also going to go and we're going to do the wood glue.
Okay.
Type Bond 2 seems to be the most popular
that's
one.
What I like.
$7.
So $7 throwing a bottle of glue.
Yeah. If you guys remember, John's got a friend that loves leaving the bottles inside the enclosures.
That's true.
We're going to need some drywall screws. Drywall screws run you about $7.
Okay.
Some silicone caulk, $5.
$5.
And we're assuming you have the caulk gun, right?
Well, unless you're like me and use the good stuff, the elastomeric, and then you're paying $7 to $9. But that's me.
And you're doing it with your finger?
Yeah. Well, no, the elastomeric. It's why I like elastomeric. If you get good with your caulk gun and you lay down a bead of elastomeric and can do it with your caulk gun, don't touch it, don't tool it, let it go. It looks great when it dries.
Oh, nice.
It's just, but if you get into it and have to touch it,
that stuff sticks on you and it pulls away.
Oh, you're going to lose a finger.
All right, so we did drywall screws, 2-inch drywall screws. How about some panhead screws? $14.
Okay.
For a box of screws there.
Got it.
We did silicone caulk, speaker terminals with binding posts. We want speaker terminals.
So some good ones.
Yeah, you don't want stuff that's just like a little spring that's going to come back. So those speaker terminals, let's say cheap side, $10 a piece.
Okay, so $20.
Decent.
One box.
Yeah, $20.
We're doing a one woofer. We're doing
that's for one. So we're going to do a dual box. Yeah.
All right, so let's throw $20 in there.
Speaker wire. How about just a roll of 25 feet?
So 25 feet of 16 gauge wire.
$15.
Okay.
I know a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
My cousin.
He knows a guy.
How about a pound of polyfill?
Okay. Man, I haven't been to Hobby Lobby. How much is that running now?
We're looking at $13 a pound.
Okay, so 13
should we use
bucks.
2 or just 1?
Well, I'm going to throw 1 pound in there. Usually for me, this is really a loaded question. It depends on the box. I usually do a pound of polyfill per cubic foot if I'm going to polyfill a sealed box. And you want to pull that stuff apart and get it pulled apart and loose. So it depends on this box. If we're building this box for 2 woofers and let's say it's a cubic foot per woofer, let's throw another bag in there.
All right, let's throw another bag. So it's 26
We'll
total.
do 2 bags, 1 bag for each side of the chamber.
All right, and then we got a port tube kit. So as Kip was talking about, we're able to get a 6-inch port tube kit for $50.
50 simoleons?
Yep, and it comes with, for both sides, comes with tube, or I can't even talk, port for 2 sides. You know what I totally forgot to write in here? Carpet.
You got a carpet?
You got to put, you're going to be like my cousin Tito?
Well, if it's MDF, I'm carpeting it.
So
I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it.
So,
which MDF's a great material to build a box out of, don't get me wrong, but it's ugly as sin.
Last time you bought a roll of carpet.
I haven't bought carpet in a while. My answer is yes.
I think last I looked it up, it was $40.
$40 for a roll?
Yeah.
To buy a roll. So
50-foot roll.
All right, so that's 50-foot roll. So we'll throw $40 in for a whole roll of carpet.
So we're looking at $234. This is just the box, all right? This is not including your time, right? About how long would it take you to make something like this, Kip?
I'm going to go back here and I'm going to give Ernie go back from the calculator. Well, this is a loaded question. anyone out there who's built their, and I know Justin from DIY Audio Guy, he's built some boxes. He has a setup where he does boxes. And a lot of your time in building the box, I'll be honest, depends on what kind of setup do you have. If you have a shop that's already set up, all your tools will set up. You don't have to pull out your table saw and set it up, or you know, oh, doggone it, a panel saw, whatever tooling you have. If you already have a shop set up and you don't have to pull your tools out, that can save you 30 to 45 minutes in setup time just because you got everything set up. So it depends on, I'm going to assume you've already got a shop set up and you can work on it. A box, if we're doing it ported like that, from start to finish, if I had my plans laid out and I had my cut sheet so I knew exactly what I was doing for all my cuts, for me to go from start to finish and build that box is probably 60 to 90 minutes, not carpeted.
Okay. Shops today, how much they charge? I mean, when I was working retail, shop would charge $60 an hour.
Just for the labor.
Yeah. Let's say it's, you know, back in the early 2000s, and we're going to charge $60 an hour in labor instead of $100, which a lot of shops are charging today. So let's say you said an hour and a half, $90. $90 labor to do it. So we were at $234 plus 90. Guess what? We still need subwoofers.
I like Brian Park. Flip over the trash cans and place the 4x8 sheet on top and get to cutting.
Wasn't that a Dynamat demo?
It might have been. I mean, some of the best Dynamat demos started at the trash can. Let's be honest about that. Yeah, I mean, dude, I've been there. I mean, a good Husky trash can makes a great router table in a pinch. I've been there, done that. So yeah, you're right about that.